Hi. So it's been like a really long time since I did like an actual YouTube video. I've been uploading a couple of shorts recently, but it's been years since like then. um, since I did like sat down and did like proper makeup videos, and yeah, I just kind of miss doing it. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna get into. I don't really know. I feel like I want to do something like warm or something. So I got this I Heart Revolution hot dog palette, and it's got some like just some real nice colors in there. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but let's just figure it out. So I just took some of the My Perfect concealer by from Primark in shade 1 and a Shan XO or XO Beauty eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to use that as my primer because I don't really have a primer. I've never really used one or had reason or called to use one. I've never really needed to, so in a pinch you can use it, just as long as you let it dry down and set. But I'm just going to go in with the lightest one. Hopefully the lighting is alright today because the weather has dramatically changed here. It had been like so, not well, like sunny, but not roasting. Well, it was for like the past couple of days, but for the most part it's been like just really sunny, and it hadn't rained in ages. So, and now it's like torrential raining today, so hopefully the lighting is okay. I do have a ring light here to set up if I need it, but I'm hoping we don't have to. So yeah, I hadn't filmed. I sort of like took a bit of a step back and just sort of fell out of the way of things when it came to making like YouTube videos. Just got like just dealing with like a lot of things in life. Mental health wasn't great, and just life stressors and things like that, dealing with self-confidence issues, you know. Just real fun things, but I've been working on my self-confidence and getting back into doing things that I love, that I like doing, and trying not to let my mental health beat me. I'm gonna let that set. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Powder Louder pencil. I'm in two minds about what to do with my eyebrows lately. I really want to bleach them, but then if I don't bleach them they need tinted, so I just kind of need to just actually decide, but I can't. Yeah, if you've bleached your brows, if anybody has bleached their brows, what's it like? Would you recommend? I have quite coarse eyebrow hairs, so I'm wondering like how would that work, etc. The like tips in the tips. My eyebrow hairs are so weird. Like the tips are like light, and then the colors in the middle, and then the root is light. It's very weird. But would you recommend tinting eyebrows or bleaching eyebrows, and do you think they'd work in coarse hair? Because I really kind of want to do it. At least I need to decide whether I'm just going to trim them because they're so coarse that they're just super hard to fill in, and a bit of a pain, but there we go. So now that the concealer has dried on my eyelids, I'm going to go in with the translucent Makeup Revolution translucent baking powder, and just sort of just set my just gonna like prime that in to my brush. and just set the eyelids. Also, if you can hear, I've got the fire lit because it's really cold today. Sorry, it's really cold today with the with the change in weather suddenly. So I've got the fire lit, so that is what that like crackling noise is in the background. So I think I might I have a feeling this is an XO Beauty brush, but the right end has come off it. But I'm gonna go in with this sauce color on the lid, I think. And then maybe like mustard on the crease. Let's see what we end up with. It might have been better finding a brush to actually pack the colour on with rather than like a more dense brush rather than a blending brush, but we started it now. I actually just I made myself a cup of chai because I wanted to feel nice and warm and toasty. And I just put coal on the fire. So if that's what the crackling is. So just going in again, yeah, packing this all on the lids, and I'm going to maybe blend out with mustard. So I packed that on and just blended what was left of, or just blended the edges with what was left on the brush, and oh, I need to trim the hairs of my bloody mole. I'm gonna go in with, I think, mustard, and then maybe we could do BBQ barbecue to darken it up. But we're gonna go in. I'm just gonna use the same brush for mustard at least, and just get that in. I have sort of, especially now I've hit when I hit my late 20s and now I'm in my early 30s, sort of like a bit of hoodedness, like here and here. So I try and bring my crease colour right onto almost the brow bone. So yeah, and I feel like those two colours blended together, so don't love to see that. I'll do that and see on the other side, and then we'll try and work out what to do. Because I really don't see a difference. Although they are different when you swatch them, like that's mustard and that is sauce, but just clean my brush off a little there. Try mustard again and see. It did something, but I don't know if I love what it's doing. What I think I might do is take a bit of sauce and barbecue together and like the tiniest bit, and see if I can like darken it up on the lid here just to give us a bit more of a sheen, or like a, so you can see that there's different, so it's different colours. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I mixed those two together, and then I'm going in with a clean blending brush with a bit of the mustard colour on it, just to see if I can, yeah, I like that. Now we're cooking. no, we're cooking with gas, as they say. Yeah. So I blended that out, and then I also sort of took a little bit in there because sometimes I like to just do that. And then I haven't gone and done the under eyes yet because I like to have product and like concealer and stuff underneath there before I do that. So yeah. Oh, and I almost forgot about my chai. Oh yeah, that's nice and warm. Yum yum yum. So now I'm going to go in with the Be Perfect Ekansu Radiant Glow Luxurious Multi-Use Skin Protector. I only used this for the first time the other day. My friend had given it to me, like on myself. I have it as part of my kit. It might be a little too dark for me, but oh, I should probably. I need to clip these here for a reason. Sometimes I can't be bothered doing makeup on my forehead because of my fringe, and then sometimes I can. So I'm gonna take this KJH number 8, KJH Spectrum brush number 8, which these are like these and the EXO Beauty brushes are probably my favorite brushes of literally all time. So I'm just gonna go in and put that all over the face, and I'm wearing a bit of a turtleneck today, so I don't have to worry too much about my neck. This smells really nice, and it looks quite nice on the skin. I am also not really sure what I'm going to do about foundation because I only got some stuff unpacked as I felt like because I recently moved. I got some stuff unpacked, but I still have to find like more of my makeup and stuff, so I'm just kind of using my kit. But these are my personal brushes in the Shan XO ones, so I find them, so I'm using them. And my room's not set up yet, so it's just easier to use my kit rather than have a really horrible background that's just full of like boxes and all sorts. So I really like that. And whatever is left on the brush is gonna go on my ears, because if your ears are on display, make sure you do your ears. Now I do like the coverage of that. Oh wait, never mind, that was me. Just in, I thought I didn't notice it sticking to some patches, but that could just be because of my skin, because my skin is really quite dry and stuff at the minute. I've been trying to get her back into tip-top shape, so but that's nice. I think I'm gonna try, and I've like basically a good few of these in my kit, and they're not even open yet, like because I am currently like studying hair and media makeup for, well, yeah, hair and media makeup, because I would like to go into like the film and TV side, or music videos, or fashion, whatever, just something fun with makeup. So yeah, so I bought loads of stuff for my kit, but we don't do nearly as much makeup for as much stuff as I bought, so yeah, that is also why I'm sort of using some stuff out of my kit, because I don't want it to sit there and go to waste. Like, if I could at least find like some stuff, so I'm gonna try, this is in porcelain. I'm really trying to experiment with like full coverage. It's not something I usually like gravitate towards. Do I even have a brush in here I could use for it? Yes, I do. I'm gonna go in with this Zoeva Buffer Brush 104. I'm gonna just prime that in just a little bit to the bristles. That is my favourite KJH like technique she's ever taught me, but like has ever posted about or shared about in her videos that she like does on like TikTok and Instagram or whatever, is priming the brush. That is probably my most fave technique. I think that's actually a pretty decent colour match. I'm just going to take just maybe one more pump just to do the forehead, and maybe take a little bit more down the neck because I just sort of whatever was left on the brush. The last bit there, I really should not use a mirror and use my actual mirror. Trying to be careful as I've already done my eyebrows. It also kind of seems like it might dry down quite quick. Just getting these ears looking pale. So I might need to hurry up a little because I was going to use some cream products. I really like that. I think I really like that. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I don't know how much like I necessarily want to contour today, and whether I just want to go in, that's the lightest made by Mitchell, or whether I want to go in with light and just do a bit of like a really light bronzer, which is what I think I might do. So just gonna spatula out, I think a majority this and like a tiny bit of this maybe, because I definitely know that these are too warm for me, especially with this pale foundation I've got on, and that is a little like eyebrow spatula brush that came with or I bought, I can't remember, the Caitlyn collection, like their eyebrow gel. It's kind of like the Anastasia Beverly Hills like clear gel, but I actually think, but I prefer Caitlyn collection, and I really need to get more of that. But the only thing is, as much as I do love it, I don't really know how to fill my brows in with it, if that does that make sense, because I don't really tint them, or like if I do like remember to tint them, I don't tint them often. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I mostly just like fill them in with stuff. So I do really love it whenever I have my eyebrows tinted or whatever, but maybe if I bleach them I would really like, you know, if I had them like tinted all the time or like bleached, because as I say, like they're quite blonde and like sparse looking. Although I have seen that I've just never tried it because I think I wanted the black one, it was out of stock and I haven't had a chance to look again. Probably is in stock now, but I also really like her lip oil, by Caitlyn collection lip oil, and it's like the circle brow thing, I can't remember what it is, but if you go on It's like a brow gel in a pot. But yes, let's blend this out before it dries, so I better stop talking. I'm gonna go in with this XO Beauty Geofiber brush and just blend this out. I think I was talking too much and put that bronzer too high there. So we might have to go in and try and fix that afterwards. This is blending out really nicely on top of this. I don't know if this is a skin issue for me. It probably is a skin issue because it seems to be like no matter what product I use, it just seems to always separate on my cheeks. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is that like a dry skin thing? Because I am, like, my skin is really, and has been like terrible for months because of stress of moving, and yeah, like stress of moving and then not having things unpacked, or I don't know. Hopefully it'll improve. I do really need to do like some sort of like, what do you call it, like dermaplaning or something, because this peach fuzz is just out of control. I think that's nice. I don't think I want to add any more, especially because if I do have to add more, I think I'm gonna have to add it to this cheek, and we haven't even got blush done yet, so sorry. I might actually take Mango Daiquiri, like a little bit of Mango Daiquiri as my blush. This is deep. Yeah, I might take, I'm gonna swatch it a bit because it might be too orange or whatever. We'll see. But I don't know, I think that might work. Let's see. I'm gonna go back in my little spatula again. This one's got a bit of shimmer to it. So I lifted out way too much. Hopefully, hopefully she's good. We like her for the vibe. She's real balmy, but do we do it? Do we do it? Shall we? Okay. Let's see. I genuinely don't even know if I've ever in my life really worn an orange blush. This brush is clean. It's just stained pink. And there it's happening. I don't know if you can see it. It's literally taking off. And like, I'm going in with the lightest hand. At first I thought it was because I was using the and I still don't know how to use them, the Mob Beauty, what do you call it, clay blush and eyeshadow, but now I think it's my cheeks. So that was Mango Daiquiri, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Cow's Lick, maybe, let's see. This could end up being way too like pinky. Actually it's okay. I think it might be okay. I'm definitely gonna have to try and go back in with my foundation brush and try and fix some of this. But yeah, like, I don't know what the heck, like, that's literally all of that foundation's gone now. I don't know, is it my skin? Like, I really don't know, and it's really gonna annoy me because this is one of the reasons why I hardly ever wear a full coverage, because of it used to, like, my nose, it always used to happen like this on my nose, and I never hated trying to get foundation and stuff on my nose. Okay, that's okay-ish. There's a wee bit of the foundation helped, like, or the foundation brush there helped bring that back together, but I'm not happy. So I'm just priming the, whenever I applied the concealer with like a flat brush and whatever's in the back of my hand, I'm just priming in to this number 8 KTH brush. The number 10 is my favourite and I literally lost it for so long. Like, it wasn't until we moved that I realised it had fallen down the back of a wardrobe, or yeah, wardrobe. So I only just put that on. Why is that setting so quick? So yeah, I need to, I had like thrown it in a box because I'd already packed my makeup at that stage, so I need to like get in and find it and get it washed so I can get it back, because it is my favorite brush for concealer. Like, I only applied that and look, flip me, she wants to dry real quick. Okay, well that was my perfect finish in number 2, so just know that it applies real quick, or it dries real quick, so maybe don't do what I had just done and maybe just sort of put it on as and when you're using it, because otherwise you're gonna have fun doing this. And that was not a light hand. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Nabla Skin Glazing in Ozone. I love this stuff so much. I love Nabla products. I remember getting stuff from them from years ago, and then like maybe a couple of years ago got this really cool mascara from them that had like a jaguar's head and this, and I can't remember when I got it, but it was like a copper eyeshadow, like in a pod, like a pot. It was like a creamy, but she dried out, but she was so beautiful. So this is Ozone, and we're just gonna go in and just dust. I love a highlight, love it so much. I could forget more of eyeshadow on my fingers. I don't really want to get it on my, where it shouldn't be, you know. I was just having more stuff to the fire. This little KJH Spectrum brush, number 18. And I'm gonna just go in straight, just with that barbecue colour by itself. Whoa. And then I think I'm gonna blend it out with mustard. I just caused some major flipping fallout. But I'm taking the KT8 Spectrum 15 brush. I'm just gonna stamp it in to the lash line on the eyelid, and then go back in with the number 19 KJH and mustard and just blend that out. Going back in with whatever was left on my concealer brush, although this is massive, just to soften just wherever it needs softened. And it just sort of helps bring those, like, the edges together of the eyeshadow and the like foundation in the skin. So I went on and just packed on a lot of like that yellow mustard colour underneath, and then just a mascara off camera because I'm running out of like battery space. I'll lie, the one thing I did have was my lips unpacked, my lip kit unpacked. So I'm gonna go in with Mob Beauty 1990 lip liner, and then Tea from Beauty Bay. And I'll see if I can find a warmer lip. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Vintage, which is needs sharpen real bad. I just think it needs something. It needs something warmer, but I can't find anything warmer. But I think I did it. I think I did it. It's been that long since I've done my makeup, I literally forgot to fill in my wee freckles. That's the complete look. What do y'all think? I really like it. It's really quite warm. It's not something well, no, I kind of do like warm, but it's not like something I would normally gravitate towards, but I really like it. The skin's nice. What do you think? So thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back. I just want to start making like fun things again, and I have quite the pile of empties because I really want to make an empties video, and I have so many empties sitting there, so I might make a empties video next. If you liked this video, don't forget to comment and share it because that would be really great. Let me know what you think of this look and if you like it, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.